Good morning, students. Our topic for today is chemical kinetics, rate of reaction. The branch of chemistry which deals with the rates of chemical reaction and the factors which influence the rates of reactions and mechanisms by which reactions proceeds is called chemical kinetics. And after you have understood this chapter, you will be able to alter the speed of a reaction or control the speed of reaction. Then you can also devise how to find a mechanism of a reaction. So let us begin. So chemical reactions on the basis of speed can be categorized into very fast reactions, for example ionic reactions and neutralization reaction. Example of ionic reaction: silver nitrate plus sodium chloride, silver chloride and sodium nitrate. This reaction occurs in a matter of seconds. It's so fast. Similarly, neutralization: base is neutralized by acid, NaOH plus HCl to form salt and water, NaCl and water. In case of very slow reaction, rusting of iron, it's so slow that you are not able to predict that a reaction is occurring. It takes lots of time to occur. Example is rusting of iron. The reactions which are of interest to us here are moderate reactions. These reactions take so much time that their rate can be monitored easily. So examples are hydrolysis of ester. Ester, when reacted with base, decomposes into its acid, salt and alcohol. Sodium acetate and ethyl alcohol is formed. Then decomposition of hydrogen peroxide is also moderate reaction. Hydrogen peroxide decomposes to form water and oxygen. How we define rate of reaction? The change in any one of the reactants or products per unit time is called rate of reaction. Consider the reaction where R reactants change into products P. The rate may be expressed as either rate of disappearance of R or rate of increase in the concentration of product P. Rate is decrease in concentration of R upon time taken, or rate is also increase in concentration of P upon time taken. If at time T1 the concentration of reactant is R1 and product P1, and similarly at time T2 concentration of reactant is R2 and product is P2, then T2 minus T1 will give you the change in time. Delta R, R2 minus R1 will give you the change in concentration of reactants, and P2 minus P1 will give you the rate in change in the concentration of products. Now rate is equal to minus change in concentration of reactants upon change in time, or it may also be given as plus change in concentration of product upon change in time. For the reaction A plus B gives 2C. Here only one reactant and one product was there. 1 mole of reactant changes to 1 mole of product. So the expression was simple. But in this case, we divide this expression with the stoichiometric coefficient that appears with the concentration. For example, A, there is 1 mole, so rate will be minus change in A upon change in time. For B, 1 mole minus change in B with change in time. For C, there are 2 moles, so and it is a product, so plus change in C upon 2 into change in time. We while writing the expression for rate, we divide this expression with the stoichiometric coefficient that appears in the equation. So this is how rate is expressed. This is average rate of reaction. For instantaneous rate of reaction, it is the rate of change of concentration of any one of the reactant or product at a particular moment of time, at a particular instant. So this can be found by making the change in time delta t so small that it is almost approaching 0. So instantaneous rate will be small change in concentration of reactant with small change in time, minus dr upon dt, not delta dr, or minus delta r upon delta t when delta t is approaching 0. So instantaneous rate in terms of products will be plus delta P upon delta T when delta T is approaching 0, or dP upon dt. So for this reaction, 2N2O5 gives 4NO2 and O2. Rate of reaction can be, in terms of N2O5, it will be minus d of N2O5 upon dt, and 2 is put into the denominator. We divide by 2 is equal to, this is product, so plus 1 d NO2 upon dt and upon 4. And for oxygen 1 mole, so d O2 upon dt plus. So this is how you can express the rate of the reaction in terms of either reactants or products. We can also measure the reaction rate experimentally. So this one is a graphical method of finding out the rate of reaction. For average rate of reaction, we plot concentration of reactant with time. Concentration of reactant with time. So you can see that reactant is the concentration is more in the beginning of the reaction, and as we move in ahead in the reaction, as the reaction progresses, the reactant changes to product, so its concentration decreases. The curve shows the decrease in concentration of the reactant with respect to time. To find out the average rate between, say, this much time interval, this is first time interval, first time period T1, this is T2, time interval will be T2 minus T1. So at T2 the concentration C2 is 0.07. At T1 the concentration C1 is 0.10. So delta R will be x2 minus x1. So it is x2 is 0.07. 0.07 minus 0.10 upon time interval is 20 minus 10, 10. So you get plus 0.00. It was minus, this answer is minus, minus minus plus, plus 0.003 moles per liter per minute, because time is in minutes. This is average rate of reaction. So minus sign makes the rate as a positive quantity because reaction is progressing ahead, so rate should be positive, and to make it positive, in the rate, in the expression for rate, we put a negative sign before this. This is for calculation of average. To calculate the instantaneous rate of reaction, what we do is, this is concentration of reactants, this is time. We plot the graph, and say at the 20th minute, if you want to find out what is the instantaneous rate, then at that point you draw a tangent to the curve. Now slope of this tangent will be change in concentration upon change in time. So rate of instantaneous rate will be minus small change in concentration with small change in time. So at this tangent value is 0.115. This tangent meets at point A, so OA is 0.115 and OT is 52.5. So instantaneous rate will be 0.115 upon 52.5 is 0.0022 moles per liter per minute. So instantaneous rate, how it is found? A tangent is drawn to this curve at the time at which the rate is to be determined. The slope of this tangent gives the instantaneous rate of time. Just notice that when the reaction is in terms of concentration of reactant, the rate is minus slope. And in case of this reactant, the curve is pointing this side, negative. But for products, the concentration of product increases with time, so curve is moving upwards. So for finding rate from the concentration of products, we plot concentration of product versus time. and at the instant where you want to find out the rate of reaction, you draw a tangent, and slope of that tangent will give you the instantaneous rate of reaction. Notice that this slope is a positive one, plus sign is there, so rate of reaction will be positive over here. It will be OA upon OB. Calculation of and to calculate average rate, you take two intervals T2 and T1, you see their concentrations, and P2 minus P1 upon T2 minus T1 will give you the average rate of reaction.